Hey guys, Pharaoh880, and today we are going to install the Roush Cold Air Intake on my 2010 Mustang GT Premium. Okay, so as many of you know, I like going on Craigslist sometimes and looking for aftermarket or used parts and so forth. And I found a guy in Georgia who had this installed on his Mustang for a couple of weeks, and I picked it up for $145. The only problem I'm going to run into that I can see is I am missing the bolts that mount the air cleaner assembly into the actual tub. Now I did find one bolt inside my toolkit, which is going to get me through for right now until tomorrow, until I can go to the hardware store to get the correct bolt. But sometimes that's the chances you take. Okay, so this should go pretty straightforward. I've got to disconnect my mass flow air sensor, loosen the clamp here for the air intake tube. I've got a bolt that has to be removed from here, and supposedly this will all come out from there, so we will see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to remove the clip that holds the wire to the actual air box. And then I'm going to pull the red tab out and disconnect the mass airflow sensor. Next I'm going to grab my T20 Torx bit wrench, and I'm going to go ahead and take off my mass airflow sensor while it's on the car. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my 10mm bolt that secures the air box to the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and loosen my hose clamp. I always like to use a ratchet and a socket when doing hose clamps. I get a better feel for the hose clamp. It looks like I've got another tree here as well. Yeah. So I've got Christmas tree holders all down the mass airflow sensor. Alright, so that's removed. Okay, so next I'm going to take this metal bushing out that was holding the 10mm screw out, and then I'm going to take out the rubber bushing from the factory air box. This is going to be reused on the new cold air intake. Then I'm also going to have to take the two mounting bushings at the bottom and transfer those as well. Okay. So next I'm going to go ahead and install my mass airflow sensor. So we're going to put this way. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and install the unit onto the air tube for the intake. And like I said, the biggest problem that I've run into is the fact that I'm missing a bolt from the person I bought it from. So I'm using this as a makeshift right now just to get me through tonight. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and plug the mass airflow sensor up and push in the red tab. Y'all thought I forgot, didn't you? I did forget. So that's it, it's done. It took about 15 minutes to put in. It would have taken longer if I had bought the one brand new off the internet or from Roush itself, because I would have had to assemble a few extra pieces. But all in all, this was easy to install, and my main purpose of doing it was I want to keep my Mustang as stock as possible, except for a cold air intake and the exhaust. That's the only two modifications that I wanted to do to the car. It's done. The exhaust sounds awesome. Now the cold air intake is going to just complete everything. Click subscribe, beep, boop, or like over here. Thanks again for watching.